Hello internet world. In today's video I'm going to be showing you this. This is the Nikon P1000 and it's got one of the longest reach lenses I have ever experienced. Wow, just take a look at this lens. Are you ready for this? This is at 24mm. It keeps going. 3000 millimeters, and that's optical zoom. Optical. Unbelievable. Let's just put it back to the 24. There it goes back in. That's just unbelievable. I'm going to be showing you some photos and video I've taken with this so far. But to say I'm impressed is an understatement. This is an absolutely amazing camera. Not necessarily for every single type of use you're going to look to use this for. It's not a multi-purpose camera, but for very specialist use such as wildlife, taking pictures of planets, stars, etc. I'm even hoping at some stage to be able to bring you a video of the International Space Station, a video taken from Earth of the International Space Station. There'll definitely be some planets, and indeed I'm going to show you one of my very first videos of a planet in this video. Now, before I give you a little tour around the camera and the first impressions, I want to say a big thank you to Clifton Cameras. Clifton Cameras got me this out very quickly, and I'm truly appreciative to them. They do a fantastic job, fantastic range of products they sell, really good pricing and amazing customer service. Clifton Cameras, check out the link to their website down in the video description. I can definitely recommend them. So anyway, let's just turn this off just to save a little bit of battery life. There we go. I want to give you a look round the camera. So this is what's termed as a bridge camera, but a bridge camera with a difference because of that really long reach. It's got a really nice grip on it. It's quite a weighty camera, so if you're holding it in one hand you will end up with wrist ache, but a nice deep grip, so it makes it nice and easy to grip. We've got controls here for the various modes. We've got a mode dial here as well, or sorry, a control dial here for changing settings. We've got the on-off button just in here. We've got the shutter just here, and obviously the zoom rocker. The zoom is also replicated on the side of the lens. So we've got this telephoto and wide zoom lever just here, and also a zoom out button. When you're zoomed in at like 3000 millimeters, you can lose your subject. So what you can do is you can zoom into it, and then if you want to recompose, sort of pull back out and then go back in to just make sure you're on target with it, you can actually push this button and it zooms out and then zooms back into where you were before. So that's really nice. Something else that's really nice with this camera, if I just open up all the flaps, is we have got, do this bottom one as well. What is this bottom one is for remote, I think. So we've got a bottom one for like a remote. Then we've got micro HDMI and also a micro USB for charging. And then with the top one is a 3.5mm microphone jack. No headphone jack, but at least we got a microphone input. And the only shame with this is I wish it came with an external battery charger, but alas it doesn't. You have to charge the battery inside the camera. Now there is a remote available for this. When you're zoomed in at 3000 millimeters, you need to keep the camera very still. I've only done handheld shooting so far, so I would recommend picking up the remote. Also in the box you do get a strap, you get a lens hood, very nice lens on this. I think it's a 72mm thread. I've put a little protector filter on there at the moment, a Hoya Fusion I think I put on there, and I would recommend protecting the lens either with a UV filter or a protector because it is an expensive camera to damage, so do bear that in mind. We've also got Wi-Fi built into this and Bluetooth, so you can easily transfer your photos over to your camera. On the back here we've got all of the various controls for the menu system, and of course the record button just here for recording video. This will record 4K video as well, up to 30 frames per second. So not only can you take really close-up shots, you can also record video. It's got a flip out screen that tilts, fully articulating, so you can have it front facing. So if you did want to vlog with this you could, although you'd have to be quite strong to hold this out for a long time, but you can actually vlog with this if you really wanted to. It's really nice that it's got that microphone socket as well. Really beefy flash pop-up flash. Just look at that. That's serious business, that flash. You can pull it back a little bit if you want to try and bounce it, but it does retract in a weird angle, so probably not great for sort of bouncing off the ceiling. We've got a full hot shoe anyway, so you could add an external flash. We've also got microphones built into this, so it's got good audio pickup should you need to use that. Diopter adjustment for the eyepiece, really good OLED, really good EVF. That's a correction there, it's not an OLED. Really good EVF in here as well. Very, very good, because you can get more stable if you're using the EVF on here as well. Also, of course, threaded mount on the bottom for a tripod, battery compartment just here, and the SD card slot shares the battery compartment. So this is the equivalent. Sorry, another correction for you as well. This is an EVF, it is an OLED screen in here. Really nice screen. 24 to 3000 millimeters. It records in 4K UHD resolution as well, and RAW. Very, very good indeed, this camera. Really impressive. Now I want to show you some of the photos I've taken with this. These are only very, very quick photos. I've only had this for about 12 hours, and I just wanted to bring you an early look and a first impressions. This does not represent how this is going to perform once I've got used to it. So the first one I want to show you, and what you've got to take into account, is this is a picture of a crane. Okay, not that impressive a subject, but I wanted to take a photo of something very far away, and this is about a mile away, mile and a half possibly away. So you can get in very, very close. Now I couldn't get a picture of the moon last night purely because it was just not possible. It was a very cloudy night, but I did capture another planet a little bit later on. Stay tuned for that. One of the other photos I took was this. Now this has got a macro feature on the camera, so you can zoom into your subject, but you can also use the macro feature, and you can place the front element of the lens 1 centimeter away from your subject. So imagine that you've got the camera in your hands, you want to take the macro shot on a tripod, recommended. You can place this so that literally this is touching. For macro shots I'd probably remove this hood, but 1 centimeter away, so almost touching the front element, and you can take something with really a great amount of detail. That is absolutely fantastic, amazing in fact, really very, very good indeed. An awesome macro feature on this. Now this is what I wanted to show you. Now this is not representative of what you're going to get once you're used to the camera. I couldn't get a video of the moon last night, but this is Mars, and it keeps flicking in and out purely because I'm hand holding this. It needed to be on a tripod, but I wanted to share this with you anyway, just to show you that you can actually capture really impressive videos of the planets. Now it was a cloudy night, so we kept losing visibility and then regaining visibility, but at least that goes to show you that you can actually capture the planets in video format from Earth, and that was Mars. Unbelievable. Not ideal conditions, because where I was recording that from, a lot of light pollution from houses and street lights. I want to take this out into a really dark place, middle of a field somewhere, where there's not a lot of street lights around, and my intention is to bring you some amazing video footage in 4K resolution of the planets and the moon and some satellites, and if I can do it, the International Space Station. And I'll be taking some videos of some other subjects as well to share with you, because I just think it's very, very interesting. As Smiler has put in the live chat here, the reach is quite simply amazing. To have a 24mm wide angle and then be able to zoom in optically to 3000 millimeters is quite simply amazing. It is awesome. Now you can extend further than the 3000 millimeters, but then it goes into like a digital zoom. I think it will go another 2 times, so it gives you the equivalent of 6000, but you're just cropping in, so you're losing resolution and quality then. So I'm going to stick to the 3000 millimeters in my video demonstrations for you. But this is built like a tank. It's an absolutely amazing looking camera, and even at this early stage I can highly recommend it if you need something as specialist as this for doing astronomy photos and videos, for doing wildlife. Wow, this is going to be very cool for some wildlife photos. So if you need something really specialist, then I can definitely recommend this. Imagine having to buy a DSLR camera and then a 3000mm lens. That's going to cost you a lot of money. A lot of money, I tell you. So to be able to get this all built into this nice compact package, albeit with that sort of extension when you zoom in. I'll just show you this once more. This is at 24mm, and then we're going out to 3000. So it does become a little bit sort of heavier. It's almost at the full extension now. It does become a little bit sort of top heavy. You can feel the elements and the weight of the glass there, but still more than manageable. And those shots I showed you were handheld. And when I do my pre-recorded videos to show you the sort of moon, for example, it's going to be on a tripod. You need a very, very steady tripod when you're zooming in at that amount of reach. But that is it for this video. This is the Nikon P1000. Very impressed within this past sort of under 24 hours with it. I've been very impressed. Check out the link to Clifton Cameras where you can pick this up for yourself, or if you're in the market for another camera or some photo accessories or a tripod, camera bags, backpacks, etc., check out Clifton Cameras. They are an amazing company to deal with. Thanks very much for watching. Any questions at all, or if you want to give me some suggestions what you want to see videos of taken with this particular camera, drop them in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. So many things to do. I wish you a fantastic day wherever you are, and I'll see you all in another video very soon.